All right, we got to ask the first and most important question. Did you call glass?
Did I call glass? Yes, I actually did call glass. So when I shot the ball, I seen the ball like trailing, and it was like I was on the move when I shot it, and I seen the ball going, and I'm seeing it in the air, and it felt like it was going in slow motion. I'm just like, bang, 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 bang. So I was just relieved to see that it did hit the right board.
You said you got it off easy, but I watched the replay. Biddle was right there. I mean, he was right there.
Credit to Biddle, man. He's a great player, and he had a great game against us. But man, yeah, he's really soft. He's really soft.
Have you gotten any standing ovations in class since this? Any shout outs on campus?
A little bit, but since we got back, I haven't been on it's finals week.
Oh, right.
So we're not
Okay.
on class like that, not on campus.
Okay.
What did that shot do for your confidence?
It did a lot for my confidence. I was just more happy the shot went in and we were able to walk out with a W in our first road win, and so that felt good.
Do you feel like that's something that, like a moment that you can show yourself the player that you are, and that you can like lead a team like this offensively, like you did at the end of last season?
Most definitely. Like, especially knowing that my teammates trust me to shoot a shot like that, and my teammates, trust me to make a play. It just felt great to, be in that position on the, the winning side of it.
How tough is it for you to balance playing with a lot of offensive aggression versus kind of facilitating for the other guys as the point guard?
I'm still working on it, just because, this year, we have a lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I got to figure out how I can play my game with that. And, I like facilitating the ball, and I love seeing, when another person makes a shot, it gets their confidence going, because, we're going to need them down the stretch.
You've played Arizona and McHale multiple times. You know what that's like. It's a crazy environment. What are you expecting, Saturday in an NBA arena to play now?
I'm excited because in high school I got to actually play at the Footprint Arena with Arizona Compass. We got to play Oak Hill there in the Hoop Ball Classic. Their arena is dope, and it's going to be another road game just because, Phoenix is only 2 hours away from Tucson, and so Arizona's fan base usually comes out to, anywhere they go, and it's going to be another road game that we hope to get.
Is it kind of like playing an NCAA tournament game in a way? I mean, a big arena, kind of a quote-unquote neutral site. I mean, you're going to play Gonzaga and North Carolina, both in NBA arenas too. Are these kind of like good prep games?
Most definitely. We're playing against a good Arizona team early in the season, and so I feel like all these games are just preparing us for the future and preparing us for March.
You've been around Coach Cronin for a couple of years now. What's been his biggest impact on you off the court as a person?
Off the person, just being a man, really. Just knowing what it is and just being disciplined. Also just, the things that you have to do in order to, be successful. And I really just, in my 3 years here, I really just took the time to really listen to him and see what he has in store for us and for me.
Any examples of something he's given you that you've incorporated in your life?
We talk about financial things. We talk about just everyday life. Like, man, I've been here for 3 years, so all the talks that we've had, man, are just stuck in my brain, and I can't wait to just use them in my life.
You've been around Sebastian more than anybody on this team, just in person. How do you kind of see differences in his game and also just his mindset overall from this year in comparison to last year?
Most definitely, he's a better player than he was last year. Coming into this year, I feel like he's more open to, learning new things, and also just look at how he's playing on the court, man. He's a threat. He's playmaking. He's getting to the basket. He's a great player for us off the bench, especially, man. We need him that spark.
I know he dealt with a couple injuries in the offseason. Did you have any conversations about how tough it was for him?
Most definitely, especially, he was dealing with his toe from last season coming into this season. But, he's looking really good right now, man. And we're getting ready for March, and he knows we're going to need him, and he knows for a fact that we're going to need him.
It was first true road game for Trent, and he had a tough few minutes. What do you talk to him about that after that? Because you've obviously had experiences like that as a freshman.
Most definitely. I remember my first game against Illinois, and I remember my first game against Baylor. Just talking to him about just being confident, man. At the end of the day, bro, you are a true freshman.
Right.
And so we got you, man. Just play your game and don't let anything affect it. We're gonna need him. So.
Have you ever hit a game winner like that before?
Not on the road.
Okay. in high school?
Not on the road. I hit a couple in high school, yeah.
Okay. And obviously you had a chance against Arizona in the Pac-12 tournament. Had that stuck with you and you wanted kind of to, quote unquote, get another chance at that?
I mean, are you talking about just playing against Arizona?
No,
or you
just
talking about
getting a game winner like that, shooting a game-winning shot.
it just felt good because, that was the team that knocked us out in the Pac-12 playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I still was able to, we got to the point where we were able to get a last shot, and I took the last shot and I missed that shot. And so it just felt good to, see that bucket actually go in this time. Wish it was in the Pac-12 playoffs.
At what point do you like make that decision in your mind? I gotta go get my bucket. Like when the play kind of falls apart.
Are you talking about on the last possession of that play?
Yeah.
Well, the play started off with me slipping, so we kind of lost 2 seconds off the time. So we had to, make a quick play, just make a quick read.
Awesome.
Well,
Thank you.